Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first week of the GDL. I am one of your casters. You're looking at Glory.
I am Delta 1 and W.
And we will be getting right into our games here shortly.
I'll go over the league structure real quick. Season 1. Each week will consist of 3 rounds with a different map rotation every week. Players will fight their way to the top of the leaderboard, earning points and plays in each round. Times are as follows. Week 1, January 26th. 2nd, 1900. Week 3, February 9. 4, February 16 at 1900. Week 5, February 23, 1900, and Week 6 is March 2nd at 1900.
Yeah, it looks like we'll be going to weekly map rotations for the next 6 weeks. First week we're going to go Sandhawk, Erangel, Sandhawk today. Week 2 we'll do Erangel, Sandhawk, Vikendi with that, but that's going to be totally dependent on what they do with the patching that map, because right now the performance of it is not fantastic to say the least.
The rendering is not very good.
No. So once again, week 4, Sandhawk, Vikendi, Erangel. Week 5, Erangel, Sandhawk, Vikendi, and week 6, Vikendi, Erangel, and Sandhawk. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they get Vikendi up and working. If not, it'll probably just be a rotation between Erangel and Sandhawk, I imagine. But we're going to actually go take a look at the point system real quick.
The point system, each elimination is 2 points by your team. So 5 accumulated kills by your team will give you 5 points. 10 will be, looks like 5 points. Accumulated kills will be 5 points. And these points will stack. So having 10 kills will give your team 10 points. First place is 30 points. Second, 25. Third, 20. 15. Fifth place, 16. Sixth place, 14. Seventh place, 12. Eighth place, 10. Ninth place, 8 points. 11 through 15 is 4. And then 16 through 20 is only 2 points.
Yeah, but the best thing I think about this point structure is it allows you to have more than one play style, right? Because typically most leagues in the pros up until recently have all been placement is the most important thing, right?
Placement is key, definitely.
But with this, if you end up getting, 10 accumulated kills, you actually end up getting as many points as whoever takes first place. So if you're popping off with double-digit kills and taking first place in matches, it's going to be it'll be pretty easy to run away with.
Yeah, definitely. If you can get those double-digit kills, that can benefit the team just as much as a high placement.
Absolutely. Our first round is actually just starting up now, so we are actually about to get into the game screen here. It's going to take us another second to make sure all the teams are in and we're ready.
Sure, everyone is ready to go.
But no, recently the NPL just changed their scoring statistics for the North American PUBG League, the new pro league that they started. Mm-hmm. And they actually started favoring kills pretty much the same way Glory or Death does. They actually lowered They've lowered first place to 10 points, and kills are worth 1.
Wow.
But alrighty, we're actually going to switch over the game screen here and get in and check out some of these teams.
Oh yeah, let's check out the teams.
Alright, looks like we got DPX, Mikey, and Pure Customs at boot camp all by themselves. Cloud and Falcus, they're up towards Camp Alpha. The Euron boys are down at Ruins. Scary T and Killer over there in the quarry. Oh, looks like we might actually have some actions between Rocky Spain and Flyboyant and Wheeze over at Paradise.
Always action at Paradise.
Rocky Spain pops some shots at Wheeze. Doesn't look like he connects at all. Rocky Spain still there. Oh no, Wheeze gets shot down. Wheeze is knocked by DX Spain. Or Danny, I should say, since they both have similar gamer tags. Wheeze is still alive. He's just knocked, I think. I think Flyboyant is actually picking him up right now. Obviously, he's one shot away from getting knocked. He's down again. Rocky Spain. Rocky Spain gets put down by Flyboyant. Danny Spain's rotating around, trying to get towards his teammates, see if he can figure out where Flyboyant is. Rocky Spain's probably getting that toss. He pulls up and shoots. Flyboyant puts down the Danny and Rocky Spain and eliminates them for the first round.
Spain is out.
Let's see where that circle rotation went.
It's down in the southeast, it looks like.
Southeast, it looks like DPX, Mikey, and Pure Customs are actually going to be about getting into it right now with Prey. They're pushing up on him. I wonder if they know where he's at. Check it out from DPX Mikey's perspective. See if we actually get an eye. Customs is actually looking to push in this building. Oh, DPX Mikey puts out some shots. He puts some bolts into Prey. Prey's down. DPX Mikey knocks him. Pure Customs is looking out, trying to find out where Prey's teammate is. But I don't think Prey's teammate is anywhere near him. No, he's not. What's he doing way over there?
Ow.
Pure Customs is finally going to put Prey out of his misery.
Ends that.
So what rotations do you expect to see from these teams coming out of the side of the circle, Delta?
You know, I was just thinking these guys way up to the north there by themselves. I think they're trying to be loners so they can loot as much as possible. We'll see foot or if they're going to grab a vehicle. I prefer going on foot personally on Sandhawk, but over on the west side there on the island at Camp Alpha, you know, it's hard to say at this point.
I think Billington and Borowski is up here in the north. Yeah, looks like they're getting some loot up out of there. It looks like Falcus and Cloud have plenty of time over there in Camp Alpha to get looted up. I'm sure the Euron boys are fully looted from ruins. I mean, Customs and DPX Mikey went through boot camp pretty quick, but I honestly didn't really check to see what he has loot. Looks like he's pulling out that gold AK and that QBZ for Pure Customs.
It looks like the boys at Ruins are starting to a little bit.
Yeah, they're starting to rotate out. Looks like that package is actually going to drop right on top of Kidder and Scary T down in Quarry.
That's a good drop for them.
Yeah, I think Kidder's going to be heading right over towards it.
Package is going to be key. I think that level 3 gear is definitely going to be key here.
No, definitely put them head and shoulders above the other teams potentially with their gear, not having to. You know, Sandhawk has so many corners and bushes that you can potentially post yourself up and hide in, especially in PvP. That having that level 3 gear just helps save you from those guys that jump out of those bushes sometimes. Kidder's looking around
Definitely.
to see if he spots anyone, but he's clear and wide open here. Let's see what he got from this crate.
The ghillie.
Oh, it looks like you got an AWM out of it. And the ghillie on this map is just fantastic, actually. Probably one of the few, like, I don't think it really works that well in Erangel or Miramar or Vikendi or anything, but that ghillie is good as hell on Sandhawk.
That definitely gives you a huge advantage on Sandhawk. And I actually was going to say that the white ghillie on Vikendi pretty useful as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you were saying, Erangel and Miramar, not so much.
Yeah, it's just you don't have the foliage on those maps like you do on Sandhawk, that where you can just. I know everyone has OG Xboxes, but I have an Xbox One X, and when I see people laying in the grass in that ghillie suit, it's almost hard to tell they're even there, if they're within like a 200-meter range.
Yeah, they definitely blend in very well.
Looks like Kidder's actually still needs a scope for that AWM. Let's see, what are our teams up to? So it looks like Euron boys are rotating into the circle from the west at Ruins. And it looks like, what is it? Billington and Borowski are actually heading towards between Paradise Resort and Boot Camp, most likely, from the coming of the circle. So it looks like they may either end up getting pinched Or they'll at least hopefully get some action.
It looks like they're going to follow that road south, I would think.
Yeah, it seems more likely to be the case.
Still got guys at Camp Alpha, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering why the hell they're still sitting up there, but it is Sandhawk. I mean, it's not like they've... more likely could run the whole way out of the circle right now and still make it in without taking any damage.
Very true, very true.
I'm hoping to see where Flyboyant and Wheeze are going. I really want to see them and DPX Mikey and Pure Customs and Billington and Bogosky to really just kind of get in a three-way fight. But it looks like Potato's just, it looks like he's probably end up playing for position. He's down there by Camp Hong all by himself. Let's see, Kidder got that M4 and that AWM. DPX Mikey rocking that M4.
A awesome loadout.
M4, M24 for Eurom Stolas?
Appears that way. I can't tell if he's got a sight on it.
Potato Famine has that though, and looks like it's suppressed M16 on its back. Hanging out in this bush, blending in with his environment.
He has become the bush.
The Bushwookies unite. Anyway, Scary T. Cloud are finally leaving Camp Alpha. Looks like they're rotating into the circle. Oh, it looks like Wheeze and Flyboyant, man. They're just get on the move. I was hoping they were going to rotate towards that this compound that Billington and Bogosky are both in right now. But I guess they went through a resort and decided that they had more than enough loot and they wanted to get towards center circle.
I'm sure there was no shortage of loot there at Paradise.
Oh, this looks like interesting. Looks like Cloud and his teammate are going to end up coming right in behind Urnome.
Have some action there, right there in the west.
Potentially, who's going to run into who? So I'm actually surprised that who else was running? Ooh, Bogosky's he's frisky. He wants to play with that Vector. Not very many people opt to take that gun these days.
Oh, and I think it's because it dumps ammo so fast, and unless you have that extended mag, it's, you know, you're reloading constantly.
Ooh, looks like we have shots being exchanged. Well, as soon as our game catches up, folks.
There's definitely confrontation.
Yeah, looks like Cloud and his team are getting shot at. Their UAS looks like it's pretty jacked up, but they didn't take any damage themselves directly. But with all those shots going off, I think there's going to be a good amount of our teams down here making exchanges. DPX Mikey and Pure Customs see the Euron boys put a little bit of damage on the Stola. Stola gets back behind the house. DPX Mikey playing in that FPP perspective. Ooh, looks like Pure Customs just took a shot from Urnome 11, I believe. He's the one that with that M24 that was popping off with. Yeah, it is. Ooh, nice headshot by DPX Mikey.
Beautiful.
Actually, it might have been a little bit less than a headshot. Because Luke might have been a little bit low. I think he should have took a little bit more damage than that. Okay, looks like Pure Customs actually trying to flank out above Urnome 11 to try to get an angle on him. Ooh, DPX Mikey takes a shot from Stolas. Popping that med. DPX Urnome 11 and Pure Customs are making an exchange. Oh, good frag by Urnome. Stola puts DPX Mikey down on his knees. Pure Customs still exchanging a shot with Urnome. Ooh. Urnome Stolos and Urnome 11 put down Pure Customs and DPX Mikey with ease. Not really. There were some good shots exchanged there, but it looked like Urnome Stolo with that sniper shots. Oh my god, Scary T and Kidder actually putting down Cloud and Falcus at the same time while I'm too busy talking to myself. Kidder and Scary T. See, laying on the ground looting him. Let's see what he's looking like. He's rocking. Is he rocking that? He was rocking an ump as well.
Well, you got an AKM there.
Yeah, so what's he's pulling? Oh, he's pulling that SKS off his body. See, we got Kidder. Kidder still rocking out. Ooh, look at that fully kitted M4 ghillie suit and level 3 gear from that crate they had drop at Quarry on top of him earlier. Add a couple of kills on top of that. But I think Urinome and Stolas, and I think even Weeze potentially know that they're somewhere down that area. Or Brent, Billington, and Barrington. Potato Famine is still just hanging out. I think he's probably just hanging out, chilling in his bush.
Going with the hidden strategy.
Yeah, we're actually going to hang out here with Scary and Kidder. For a little bit, because it looks like Stola and Billington and Bergoski are going to be rotating in right on top of them if they stay in this compound.
But potentially we're going to have, depending on where everyone moves.
There should be some move. I have a feeling that Weeze and Boyan are going to keep moving south until he hears some gunshots pop over here to the west. And then I think they'll probably run straight at him.
I think you're right.
Players very quickly, but I was watching Weeze earlier on his stream on Mixer and realized that he goes hard. He's an aggressive team.
Very offensive player.
Okay. Looks like Billington and Bergoski are cresting the hill right up from Scary T and Kidder right now. Questions are, is anyone going to put eyes on each other? Did Kidder find a scope for that thing? He did. Oh, he found it 6 times. That hill. Oh, he takes a shot.
Oh, he definitely.
Bergoski and Billington probably wondering exactly where that shot came from since he has that suppressor on that AWM.
He's got a big advantage there with that suppressor.
Took another big shot up the hill at him. He's just standing out there in the open. He has no fear. I don't know if that's a smart move. Bergoski might be able to put some shots on. Oh, Bergoski takes a big hit to the head from that AWM. All right, Scary T knows it down. Scary T's going to push up on the right-hand side. Kidder takes another shot trying to get Billington before Billington has an opportunity to revive him. It looks like Urinome and Stolas and 11 are moving up the hill to pinch them as well. Scary T taking shots. It looks like Bergoski got picked back up, though. They're actually going to fall back. Do they see the Urinome boys, the other team, or they just don't want to run up the hill because they know he's revived by now?
I think they're starting to back off. They probably realize that he is revived, and now it's 2v2 again.
Okay, they probably do, but... Oh, shit, no! Weeze and Flamboyant pulling right up behind Kidder! Sneaking up into this fight! Exactly as I predicted. Kidder's down. Scary T's putting shots towards Flyboy and put some damage on him. Weeze is pushing up. Weeze is going to look for that kill. Weeze wants to find the kill. Weeze knows where he's at now. He knows behind the building. Flyboy's met it up. He's going to go around the other side of the building. Classic pincer maneuver. Oh, that frag does some damage to Scary T, but Weeze doesn't know. Quite sure if he hit him yet or where he ran to. Oh, Kidder gets put down by Flyboy's frag to finish him off. He throws another one in the house. Scary T's in. Meanwhile, Urinome and Bergoski or Billington are all getting a fight right now.
Yeah, we're pushing hard.
Oh, Scary T peeks the door. Weeze pops back at him. Time for hide and go seek. Peekaboo. Billington puts down Urinome. Solus with a headshot. Billington puts down both the Urinome guys. Scary T takes some damage from Flyboyant. Weeze pops out behind Scary T. Puts Scary T down.
Oh.
That leaves 3 teams left alive. Bergoski and Billington out in the blue. They have to move right towards Weeze and Flyboyant. And then we got Potato Fam over in the circle all by himself. Just getting those placement points.
Blue is coming in now.
Yeah, both of our teams, they're going to have to get moving because this circle's going to hurt. Potato Famine might win this by default. I don't know what's going to happen. It's 3. Here.
I was going to say this circle is definitely going to start chunking.
Yeah, once this circle finishes closing, it's not gonna be fun. Looks like they're healing up, getting ready, trying to boost up and get through this blue. Bergoski up on the hill. Looks like he's peeking. He has eyes on somebody. Flyboyant's moving, trying to get towards the circle. Taking some shots. Billington's chasing Flyboyant. He wants a piece of him. He does not want to give away anything for free. Flyboyant gets behind the tree. He's waiting. Does Billington know? Billington has no idea. He's right behind that tree. Billington, turn around. Billington's done for. Bergoski's going to be running in now. Boyant's going to probably try to med up and keep running. That circle's doing.
It was beautiful. Hiding behind that tree. That was. He was really lucky that he was not seen behind that tree there. He finished him off.
All right, Burgoski's still out there. He doesn't know. I don't know if he knows where they're at. Burgoski, I think, might be just trying to survive. So he's getting those meds up. Well, that's quite an unexpected turn. I didn't expect most of the teams to converge right there on the edge of the circle and fight well into the blue.
Totally ignoring the blue and focusing on each other.
Shit, I think that gives just about every team has a kill, don't they? Other than Potato?
I believe so.
Alright, Burgoski's trying to get those meds, and I'm not sure Burgoski's going to get in there or not. Let's go check out and see what Potato's up to, hanging out over here, see what kind of gear he got. Oh, Burgoski's actually taking shots at him. Don't connect, though. I don't know, they don't have much time. That circle's still closing.
He's medding up right now.
Yeah, if they don't get into that circle soon, they're gonna die. This is gonna be a default win for Potato Famine. It is great that this leaderboard supports, you know, trying to slay out as a playstyle in these games, but if it turns out that Potato Famine's gonna win the game from these teams getting caught out, being too greedy for the kills.
Focusing more on the kills. You know what? That's really smart by Potato, though. You gotta definitely take the circle into consideration. Can't focus too much on kills.
No, absolutely. That was a wise move by him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna head into a break, and we're gonna get back here at the second match for you guys in just a little bit. And we're back getting ready to start a round 2 here in the GDL week 1. We're actually about to jump into the air drill, but in the meantime, we have our leaderboard.
Let's see this leaderboard here.
Looks like Flyboy and Wheeze 215 came out on top of all the teams with 5 kills and taken second place for a total of 35 points. Potato Famine and Prey, even though Prey went down earlier, Potato Famine was able to get to the circle and pretty much outlast everybody because they all got caught up in that big fight at the end. So he pulled out a full 30 points with that first place finish. Billington Burgoski, they ended up getting pinched between Eurome and the Kiter and Scary T. It's not Kidder, by the way. I was corrected that his name is pronounced Kiter. Cloud Falcus with that placement, they got 6 points, or took 6th place, so they got 14 points. Pure Custom DPX Mikey with 1 kill in their placement. Actually, it turns out that DPX Mikey and Pure Customs have withdrawn from the league, citing that 16 people isn't enough and that they are complaining about people camping. which I don't really
Ouch.
understand. The definition of camping must have changed recently, but from what it looked like, they got killed by people out in a field, and one guy who jumped in a house to heal up. But it is
Yeah,
what
from
it
what
is.
I remember,
I can't blame them. It is hard to try to get people in these leagues starting off, but I think the more we go on, the more people will be getting in here with us.
that is true. I was going to say I didn't think they were killed by campers either. It seemed like they were killed in a.
Yeah, no, there was a firefight. It's just, it happens.
It is what it is.
I actually cannot scroll down on this right now, so we'll get that fixed for the next stream. But I think that puts us, at least we know who the top teams are. I think Danny Spain and Rocky Spain are actually going to be looking to try to make a comeback this game, because I think they're one of the more enthusiastic teams that signed up early when we first announced the league.
And, I actually thought that they were going to do really well. I wasn't expecting them to get knocked out so fast.
No, I didn't either, but Wheeze and his partner had no hesitation pulling that trigger when they saw targets.
Oh, they were going savage out there, definitely on the offensive.
Let's see what we can get into here. Quick reminder of the point system, everybody. Each kill is worth two points, and placement starts at 30. First place starts at 30 points and works its way down. For every 5 kills that your team gets accumulated, you get an additional 5 points.
Those 5 accumulated kills can help tremendously out there. And big time, especially if your team's pulling those double-digit kills.
Oh, absolutely. So who are you expecting to come out on top of this next game, Delta? Like, what are you expecting to see? We're on Aaron Joel this time around.
Yeah, Aaron Gill, it's kind of hard to say. I don't want to take personal opinion here, but I'm kind of rooting for Potato.
Really? All right.
I kind of like his strategy there.
All right, let's get in the game and see where we got everybody lined out at. So Urinal and Solus looks like they're heading over to the chem plant over near Milta. Kiter and Scary T are down there in Milta proper. Billington and Burgoski are down there just south of the farm. We got Wheeze and Flyboyant went Pochinki. Potato Famine and Prey out there towards Gatka near Cloud and Falcus. And it looks like Rocky and Danny are held up in Rozok themselves. Ooh, and that circle goes way north from everybody besides Rocky and Danny.
I was going to say I'm kind of surprised no one dropped at a military base, but they're lucky they didn't, because that's way up north.
Well, let's see what everyone's getting into. Kiter looking through that gun, still doesn't have a gun on him yet. Looks like Flyboyant's already rocking that DP-27. Okay, Spain got that AKM, got some smokes, got that sweet navy blue, what the hell the color that is? I'm colorblind. That beanie!
Baby blue.
It's gorgeous. I love it. Billington with that micro Uzi looking for an upgrade. Like you're on 11 and already has a UAS, and they're up there on Milta Power trying to loot it up. I think his teammate Solus actually is down at the beginning chem plant. So we probably
Got no weapon.
I think the most likely chance we have to see any action here in the near future is Prey and Potato. But look at Prey and Potato. They are way spread out from each other again. And after that last game, I'm not sure if Prey should be out wandering off by himself.
Yeah, I was going to say that too, and they're actually going in opposite directions. They're getting further apart.
Yeah, they're about 500 meters apart already as it is. And Potato's going to end up running into Wheeze and Flyboyant right up there in Pochinki more than likely. And Prey may end up running into Falcus and Cloud from Gatka.
We may have a 1v2 situation here.
I think Potato might be looking for a vehicle?
That would be the smart move.
Yeah, no, I guess he just finally gave up. All he has is that pump shotgun and a level 1 vest and helmet and backpack. Like, no meds, no throwables, nothing.
Traveling light.
Let's see, he's gonna work. Okay, he's gonna work his way up to these houses up near ruins. Prey is still heading south, though.
Man, they are getting further and further apart.
Dude, looks like Weeze isn't doing too bad for himself with that scar. What was that, gold AK on his back?
That's a beautiful gold AK right there.
All right, Delta. As this circle starts coming, Delta, what kind of rotations are you expecting to see?
The boys there at what is that, Chinky there? Looks like they're gonna road north and maybe just move straight north. West. And it's kind of hard to say whether he's going to go up to the northwest or. Still got guys over at Milta as well.
Yeah, I'm expecting Scary T and Kiter to, they'll head out of Milta, head up straight north, up past the shelter, up towards school apartments. The question is whether they're going to roll through Rozok or if they're going to try to get across the bridge up at Pollyanna or that dirt one right at that compound before you go into Rozok.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where everyone. Pretty far right now.
And I'm curious to see whether or not Rocky and Danny decide to move further north towards the center of the circle just to beat everyone up there, or if they're gonna just take their time and try to pick people off as they go by.
And we'll see. Everyone was pretty on the offensive last game, so we'll see if that continues on.
Okay, it looks like Cloud's walking that M4 with the micro Uzi on his back. That looks like he's level 2 out of his mind other than that.
He's also carrying that sickle.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised to see when these guys try to pull off a pan win at the end of a game. Alright, Rocky's dropping that AK with a hollow sight on the SKS, what it looks like, what, a 3 times? An extended mag. He has one of them, I think he has one of those McKinney Pass skins on there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Alright, let's see what rotations. Okay, looks like Billington and Brogoski are actually moving up north. They're going to go up towards Pollyanna to get across that bridge.
Looks like Potato is out in the middle of nowhere. I thought he was going to maybe go to Ruins right there.
Yeah, I think he just checked out these small yellow houses right here and then these two stories. I don't know if it's a divide and conquer tactic that they have just to try to last as long as possible, or what these guys are up to. Oh, it looks like Back Package is actually dropping up near Severny, and I have a good feeling that Billington and Brogoski are going to drive right at it. Oh, no, looks like they're hanging right.
They're headed off now.
They might be going off up the Stalber to try to get some loot.
Not a bad move.
Potentially not a bad idea, but
If it were me, I'd be going for the package.
oh, absolutely. I don't. Maybe they didn't see it drop. That's my only explanation for it I can think of.
Yeah, with it being so far north, it could have been out of sight.
Oh, looks like Gnome is actually rocking that Vector and a Mini 14 combo.
Of the Mini 14.
Ooh, Prey with that Car 98 and a ump. Still must be a fan, even though they have recoil on that thing now, even if you have a lightweight grip on it. It's no longer that mid-range laser beam that it used to be.
And not anymore. It's got a little bump to it now.
So I know there's been a lot of bugs with this most recent patch. I've seen the videos of everyone with flying cars, but I haven't yet to see one myself personally. But I haven't got a lot of matches in.
No, I was playing Vikendi the other day, and I got on a snowmobile, and suddenly I was flying in the air. So.
I hear that's actually working on all maps now, not just Vikendi. Like you can do that on these other maps too. So I'm surprised we haven't seen one yet, but there's still plenty of time left in the matches today. That's for sure. Potato Famine's actually gonna move up through towards George Pool. Looks like Prey's gonna follow the same direction. Cloud and his teammate have gotten in a vehicle. They might end up running straight into Potato if they end up following that road to get across the bridge up in the northern side, up in that northern circle. Scary T and his teammate Kiter look like they're going pretty much as predicted up towards Shelter, up that road. And it looks like Urnome and Stolas are probably getting in a vehicle now to head up that similar way. The question is, are they gonna go towards Stalber or not? Ooh, it looks like Billington and Brogoski actually have a package dropping right on them now. Oh, yeah, they had a flare gun.
Blue zone is coming in, phase 1.
Nothing we can do about those flare guns. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get those customization options to turn off all the extra stuff that they put in these custom matches on Xbox still. Such as the armored UAVs and the flare guns, etc. Waiting for those packages to come in. We'll check them out in a second. His teammate just busting through some doors. Doing buoyant. That car 98 on his back. It looks like.
Oh, headed straight up. He's doing a backflip.
Oh, he done a backflip. He's showing off for the stream. Going full Evil Knievel there. He said, "We killed everybody last game. We're not scared of anyone. Let's do backflips to prove it."
Do backflips.
Let's see. Prey is as predicted, moving straight up towards the potato. I think Potato's probably gonna hang up, try to reconnect with his teammate. It looks like Scary T and Kiter are heading up towards Severny. I wonder if they're gonna see this package that was over here, or if they're just gonna stop at this compound and pull up in these houses. And that would be the case. And post up. They're gonna wait for that circle to finish closing and make their next rotation. It looks like Rocky and Danny also pulled up a flare gun to get some loot. It looks like Fly and Wheeze, though, have seen their packages and are probably heading that direction to go see where they're at.
Yeah, I would think so at this point. Circle.
Yeah, they're converging right on them, so I'm pretty sure they see those care packages and they want a piece of it. Stolas and 11 are still out there in Lipovka. They should be moving in towards real quick.
Potato's going to be regrouping with his teammate.
Yep, Fly sees the package, Clayton just came in to drop it off. They're going to push across the street and get right up towards Rocky and Danny. It looks like it's a rematch from the first game at Paradise, where they Wheeze and Fly actually knocked Rocky and Danny out of the game.
Looks like he's moving.
I think Fly might got eyes on Rocky. Did he see him put his head out of that house? I don't think he did. I think Rocky poked his head out of that second story door a little bit. I thought he would have had eyes on him, but
It doesn't appear that he saw him.
alright. Rocky's probably peeking him with that TPP over there. Looking to Fly. I don't know if Rocky's gonna expose himself or not. Let it be known that he's right there. Fly, making sure Wheeze is there to back him up. Looks like Wheeze is probably going to rotate out towards that package while Fly is trying to give him some cover fire. Danny's going to push down that hill. They're going to see each other here in just a second. Danny and Wheeze, they pull up. Fly Buoyant sees him. He pulls out that up. He's trying to put damage down. Wheeze is putting shots on Danny Spain as well. Danny Spain's still alive. Danny Spain's in that water, trying to get that loot. He's tracking that frag grenade, hoping to bounce down onto that crate and kill Danny Spain. With no luck, looks like landing on the front side of the crate. Rocky gets put down by Wheeze with that M4. Pulls out that up, sees Danny Spain. Danny Spain's put out, and Wheeze and Fly Buoyant put down Rocky and Danny for the second game in a row.
Buoyant's aim was on point right there, I must say.
Like Cloud and Falcus are doing it up in their buggies. Potato and Prey out here slow rolling into the circle. It looks like Billington and Bergoski are moving right in towards Kiter and Scary T.
We might have a engagement here soon. They're going to run into each other. He's got a nice suppressor on that.
Yeah, it looks like Billington got level 3 out of his mind from that flare. So we got that AWM with the suppressor on it. He got that barrel. Looks like he's going to need some ammo. But other than that, he's looking pretty good. Ooh, it looks like Urinal and Stolas are actually over there getting a crate themselves. Ooh, we got another AWM and a Car 98. This might be a good sniper battle as we might see here in a nice little bit. Okay, Scary T and Cloud and Falcus might be seeing each other in their vehicles here soon. Teo and Prey pushing on that west side of the circle. That crate still hasn't been looted up there in that field. I'm not sure. I'm sure Billington Bergoski saw Scary T and Kiter pushing the city over there. So I think they're going to be moving right towards them to try to get eyes on.
Went with the Groza.
Let's see. The next circle is going to be coming in. How much time do we got on it? We got 50 seconds until it starts closing in again. Your own Stolas are taking their time. They're getting looted up. We have 3 teams converging up here in Severny. Fly and Weeze just took out the Spain brothers. I don't even know if they're brothers or not. That's what I'm calling them. But they're hitting that south side of the circle all by themselves. So
He was going to meet up with his teammate finally.
looks like Scary and Kite are just kind of taking their time hanging out, waiting for the circle to come in. Start working on their next rotations. Same goes for Cloud and his teammate Falcus. Potato and Prey are finally reuniting. Clear up north of Georgepol out of this farmhouse. Probably seems so.
I'm pretty sure they've been separated the entire game until now.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because it looks like they're both traveling pretty light still. Hold on, let's see. Where's Prey? No, Prey got an ump in a car 98, but they still level 1'd out other than his backpack. Okay, looks like Billington and Borowski are still trying to get eyes on Kiter and Scary T.
Gotsky's got 2 frag grenades that can come in handy here.
Yeah, Scary T and Kiter are just looking through. Moving house to house, getting all the loot. Borowski and Billington are probably wondering if they're still on this side of the city, but pretty sure they're coming aware that they've pushed deeper into the city now, so they need to make a rotation themselves if they want to try to get eyes on them.
Which side of the city they rotate to?
Oh, Borowski and Billington might end up getting pinched with Urinal and Stolas coming up behind them. Sounds like they hear them. No, they might just be rotating. I don't think they might. They should hear their UAZs real soon.
It looks like we're gonna have a pinch right there at 70.
Yep, he's gonna get eyes on. He's gonna take the shots though. That's gonna be another question. Oh, he stopped his vehicle. Oh, Urinal 11 just speeding by in that motorcycle. Borowski's to pull up that AK. He's gonna put some shots at Stolas. Oh, it looks like he connects. There's a little bit of damage, not enough to put him out of his car though. Urinal's taking shots from Scary T as well.
It's gonna get hot here.
Oh, Urinal 11's actually getting shot by Cloud and Falcus out of that building. Go right by him on that motorcycle. Oh, Stolas is gonna take some more shots from that building from them as well. So getting up 20 or 11, take some cover. All rounds to be put down, but not really any damage being done per se. His vehicle is probably a little over half health, but it's not terrible.
He's still looking pretty good. I hope he's jumping out.
Stolas was jumped out of that thing while I was moving pretty quick. I was worried he's gonna get hurt from it. I would not say it's definitely not the first time I've done it.
They fly out and then get knocked right away.
That happens, but that also gave confirmation to Borowski and Billington that Scary and Kiter are deeper in the city. See, I think Weeze and Fly are probably gonna end up down in this firefight with Stolas and Cloud's teams, but then you got Potato Fam and Prey that's gonna be coming in from the west side as well.
Interesting to see a Potato and them get in there in time to join the action.
Yeah, and that package is falling right between Urinome and Potato's team. So Urinome's gonna have to potentially make a decision. It also looks like Weeze and Fly might see that package too, and they're going to be heading that direction. Urinum's trying to get eyes on them through the windows to take a shot. Doesn't see any movement. Doesn't know yet. He's wide out in that. Oh, if he goes for that crate, he's going to be right out there in the open. Granted,
I don't know.
He already has a level 3 helmet, so I don't think he'll be too bad off. At least he shouldn't go down instantly.
If I was him, I don't know if I would even go for the package. Looks like he's gonna do it.
Yeah, I think he's fine. There's no one really around. Like Prey and them are gonna be coming up on it, but they can't quite see over this little hill just crate is falling in. It's a little
Yeah, he
depressing.
does have that hill.
But they are going to probably end up, I'd imagine they're going to end up here, up near this ridge line, or the coastline.
Yeah, they're definitely moving up toward the north coast.
As expected, Fly and Wheeze are heading straight towards that package still. I think they want to get them kitted out very similar to how Fly kitted out similar to how Wheeze is with that ghillie suit and all that level 3 loot. Falcons and them still hold up in their building, trying to keep eyes out. Like Stolas and Eurome 11 are going to be moving up.
They're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, we're going to have a good fight here in a second. Oh,
like you were saying, looks like Potatoes moving left north.
Found it. Cloud's taking shots at Eurome. Rogoski is actually out at that crate now. Finally, someone's going to get it looted up. Billington's going to need to be careful, though, because teammates are there soon. Oh. We doesn't have eyes on yet. They hear that vehicle, though, and they want a piece of the action. Going towards up Stola. Looks like Stola's going to jump in.
They're going to run into each other here.
Yep, he's going to go right at him with that UAS. Hopefully he doesn't get hit by it. He'll be able to get behind the street for some cover. He's going to pull up and actually take those shots. Puts a little bit of damage on one of them. He's holding that trigger down, launching ammo towards the Stola's. They're going to get out of there just fine. That UAS even had a little bit of damage on it earlier. Potato Famine and Prey.
He's placing some good shots right there.
I think Potato Famine and Prey actually had eyes on Wheeze and Fly for a moment, so we might be seeing them pick up in a fight here in just a second. Oh, see, their Stolas goes back up. He takes that shot at Wheeze, but that AWM misses. A little too far behind. If he got eyes on Fly Point now as well. Fly pulls up. Looking for that shot. Pulls the trigger. Misses.
Didn't quite get it in.
Oh, Fly's still running around out there in the open. The one shot from the AWM pretty much is going to freaking lay him flat down on his knees. Now he's taking shots. I don't know if Wheeze can see Stolas or not. Wheeze got on that bike. Wheeze takes some damage. Ooh! He almost hits Wheeze with that AWM shot to knock him off that bike. Luckily, he did not, though.
I don't think they know where the shots are coming from yet.
No, I don't think they do either. Oh, they're going to take shots from Prey and Famine. Wheeze is going to need to get some heals. Get at some point. Potato's rocking that M16. We know Prey has that Car 98 on his back. Looks like Wheeze and Fly are actually going to move out towards the edge of the circle. Where they have the time to try to get healed up to come back in and re-engage these guys.
Looks like we had some gunfire there in circle.
Oh yeah, it looks like Euro and Stolas are still trying to get. Ooh, Rogoski and Billington are actually having some fights over here too. Kiter and Scary T push right up outside this building. Billington and Rogoski are in. He has a couple of frag grenades. The question is, he gonna try to cook them, throw them through those windows, see if he can pick one of them off or not. He might be able to get up through that window and through the doorway. Oops, open the door. Billington's gonna jump right over the fence right in front of him! Kiter didn't expect him to do that! Kiter puts him down! Scary T's right there to pinch him too! He's gonna try to thirst out Billington! He didn't kill Billington. Billington's still be able to give Rogoski information. Finally, he's gonna finish him off so he doesn't have that information to give. Fly Boyd and Wheeze pulled right up. They want to get into this fight.
They're taking advantage of that situation real quick.
Wheeze put down Rogoski and finished him off. Wheeze and Scary T are gonna be looking. Oh, Scary T got eyes on Wheeze. I don't know if Wheeze saw him or not. I think Kiter might be getting spotted by Wheeze's teammate though. Look, they're waiting. They're looking. They're peeking.
Definitely looking for him right now.
Yeah, Fly's right by that building next to him. They're kind of all overlapped between each other, it feels like.
There's really no line right here. It's
Scary
man in a building.
Yeah, Scary T's looking good. Oh, Kidder gets put down by Wheeze! SKS puts him out! Oh no, Flyboy goes up with that AUG that he got from that crate. Puts Kiter out of his misery. Scary T's all by himself. Wheeze and 5 trying to cement themselves at the top of these leaderboards for today. he pitches
Oh,
out.
he lobs a grenade.
Out. He takes some shots down to half health. They know where he's at. Wheezy throws that Molotov up there. That Molotov lands on Scary T.
Oh.
Scary T gets that med off just in time, jumps out the window. But no, Wheeze puts him out with that M4. Alright, we got Fly and we got Wheeze. Kings of Severny hanging out. We got
Forcing him
Cloud
to
and
move.
Prey. And those guys hanging out over here. We're going to see some of these guys popping off here in a second. I think Eurome and 11 and Stolas are still watching Falcus and Cloud.
Way north on the coast.
Yeah, that phase just came in, so they're all going to have to move, rotate. Flyboy and Wheeze are going to have the circles themselves. The other three teams are going to fight it out probably here on the west side somewhere. Eurome and Stola have an easier route straight into Severny to try to compete. Ooh, it looks like Prey and Potato are making their move up to this compound. Prey on low on health. Prey taking shots from Cloud? Or is Falcus taking shots at him? Try to move, try to keep moving.
Both of them. They're both on the
Oh, he's going to go prone. He's going to try to get that med in. Potato Famine takes a little bit of damage. He goes prone on that hill just with just enough cover to keep him from getting shot.
Yeah.
He gets that grenade out. Kobe! He bounces it inside the window!
Oh!
Oh my lord! Oh, that was such a good well-thrown frag. It looked like, I guess, did it fall down? Did we not see that?
Looked like it was upstairs.
Right, toss towards Cloud. Falcus up to the top of the stairs. Trying to get oversight where Potato and Prey are at. Stolas and 11 looks like they might move towards that. Ooh, are they taking shots? Oh, they're taking shots at Cloud and Falcus too, I think. Cloud and Falcus is kind of just pinched here. Ooh, takes some more shots with that AWM.
It looks like he's using that little shack for cover against the building while he takes shots.
Yeah, I think they're taking a shot from
I'm
Stolas. I think Wheeze and Fly are hearing those shots now, so they're posting up on this southeast side of Severny that's in the circle. And then they're just going to be able to mow down teams as they come in, more than likely.
You know, they might be letting these teams fight it out, and then they'll pick them off while they're in the circle.
Yeah, I think... Oh, there we go. Prey pops out. Prey throwing down blows with that. Cloud goes down. Cloud takes some damage. Potato puts down Falcus, and that knocks him out of the game.
Ow.
So now Prey and Potato are actually got to push in this circle because it's coming in fast and it's going to hurt. Eurome's going to have to get in there too. Looks like Stolas got that UAS. He's going to be able to drive in the circle at the very least. 11's going to take some big damage. Oh, damn, Flyboy gets a shot with that AWM in on Eurome 11. Weeze is right there. Weeze is going to pull out that M4. Weeze is way out there. He didn't want to wait. He wanted to get aggressive and leave the buildings when he had no reason to. Stola goes out on that beach, wrecks that UAS, but at least he's in the next circle as well. Question is he going to turn himself into a dolphin and see if he can just hang out there? Oh, Prey's going to get put out by Wheeze easily, though. Potato's not going to last much longer. Wheeze going to get the kill on Prey, and Potato dies to the blue zone. It comes down to Wheeze and Flyboyant versus Stolas. Stolas is posted up right against that flipped vehicle. He might need to step back and throw a grenade or something, though. Make sure he doesn't die from any explosions on it. Oh! Oh, Stolas got that shot on Wheeze with the AWM! It's a 1v1 situation. Stolas is going to put him down.
Stolas has got a really nice setup.
Oh! Oh! Fly blows up the vehicle as expected! And puts down Stola!
What an ending right there. That was awesome.
Oh my god, look at that number. First place, Wheeze and Buoyant with a combined 8 kills. Stolas and Eurome in second place, Potato and Prey in third, Falcus and Cloud in fourth, Kiter and Scary T in fifth with 1 kill. And Bergoski Billington followed by Rocky and Danny Spain. Oh man.
That was an exciting ending.
Yeah, that was a little bit better ending than I think the first game was on Sandhawk, but that was a good game by Wheeze and Flyboyant. They didn't care. They just want to get in there and get in a fight.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, you know, I like the cover with the UAS, but it can blow up, and then it blew up.
Yep, that was my only concern about it. But unfortunately for him, Fly thought the same thing I was thinking and said, I'm going to shoot that damn vehicle or blow that up with the frag. Try to get this kill. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring you back in just a second for round 3 to finish out the first week of the GDL. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for Game 3 of the GDL Week 1. We're going to finish the week off on Sandhawk. Delta, you want to go over the scoreboard and let us know where we're at with points this week?
Yeah, let's load it up here. We got Wheeze and Ant, looks like, with 13 kills, 31 total points. So they're jumping off there. They're getting ahead. Code of Conduct there, number 2, with 2 kills and 54 total points. Yuri Gnomes, 5 points with 2 kills as well. The Bananas, 3 kills, 40 points. 38 points, so they're right behind the Bananas there. Infinity in 6th place with no kills, but 32 points. And then looks like Spanish Generation, 22 points, and HUW with 1 kill and 14. It'll be interesting to see if Wheeze and Ant, how far ahead they can get in this next round. They're pretty far ahead now, and they've been doing pretty well, especially with those kills. I mean, they're
not taking it easy on anybody today. Let's hurry and jump at the game screen here, and we'll look at the map and see the circle came up and where our teams jumped at. Doesn't look like there's any big contest to start off there, Delta.
Say that again?
Doesn't seem there's any big contests here for any of the hotter spots to jump this go around.
Oh no, it seems like everyone spot to themselves to loot up.
I say we got Billington and Bergassi looked like they lined up on that northern coast again just to keep themselves where they're comfortable, somewhere they know, I guess. Get a little bit looted up, and looks like Circle really went in their favor this time. It looks like
they're almost dead center.
Yeah, Wheeze and Fly went back to Paradise. They know they weren't scared of anyone else showing up there again, and that shows. Nobody actually went boot camp, Potato, and Prey over there in Camp Bravo. Scary T and Kiter actually went back down to Corrigan. Looks like they're heading north. Rocky and Danny down in Painan. And looks like your own dudes went right back to Ruins too. They said, we don't care either. See, looks like Scary's already walking around with that AK and that QBZ though.
Yeah, and everyone's pretty well spread apart, so it may take some time before we see some engagement here.
Yeah, that tends to happen with these smaller leagues and stuff though. But like I said, once a few more weeks we keep going, get some more players in here, we won't have an issue at all.
And they're just going through Paradise like it's nothing, looting everything.
Shit, I wish Paradise was that empty when I went there. I always feel like there's Disney gargoyles waiting up on the roofs every time I go there. Looks like Potato and Prey are actually moving up to the eastern edge of the circle, just right outside of it. So I don't think we'll have any issues there. It looks like Kiter and Scary T might end up running straight into Paradise. It really is depending on where... I think Wheeze and Fly are just going to take their time in Paradise. I don't expect them to get out and push anywhere anytime soon unless they hear some kind of gunfire that'll draw them over there.
It'll be interesting to see their Stolas if they go up the bridge or east toward the other bridge. We'll see.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I think I have like 11 and Stolas will end up moving up towards Hot 10, up past Camp Alpha, more than likely. And I think Rocky and Spain are going to end up on that south side of the circle across the water from boot camp on the same island as Camp Alpha and Hot 10. Potato and Prey, I'm guessing they'll probably go over towards Cow and keep working along that outside edge of the circle up towards the north, depending on where the circle rotates to, but I have a feeling it's more than likely going to end up right over top of Tatmok and Burgoski.
Looks like Stolas and them are moving east.
Ooh, they are. Looks like they might actually be going up the way I expected Danny and Rocky to go. We'll see. We'll see what they're all rocking out. Danny's walking that QBZ and the AK. Looks like Rocky Spain's rocking that M4 with the suppressor on it, hollow sight, and M16 on his back as well for a little bit of ranged engagement.
Potato and them hanging out right outside the circle.
So yeah, he's just hanging out, rocking that QBZ. It looks like it's pretty kitted out, along with that Car 98 with what was it, 3 times and some bullet loops on it, I believe. It looks like his teammate Prey is rocking that ump again. He must. I'm guessing Prey must be one of those players who still, even with the changes to the ump's recoil now, is still just a big fan of it. I think since this last patch, I've seen a lot less players picking it up to use it and going back to using more like the QBZ and the Scar.
We've had a lot of long-range sniper battles kind of going on here. It's good to see.
Yeah, no, they're moving through. Potato Famine. Prey Falcons, what's he rocking? Alcus with that SKS and an M16. Looks like he's actually just swapping that M16 out for an AK. Looks like he has enough 7.62 rounds to really keep him going. What's Weez got? Weez looks like he's probably rocking that M4 again. It seems to be his special. Every chance he gets to have it, he picks it up.
They're heading out in the
Fly
buggy.
has that Car 98 with a cheek pad and a suppressor on it.
Ooh.
Running around
It's a
that
beautiful looking weapon right there.
Burgoski with that Vector again. Looks like he has an extended mag for it at the very least. Got the tac stock as well. Looks like he's probably looking for a grip and potentially a compensator to go on it. Your gnome looks like he's rocking that QBZ as well, and a barrel with a suppressor on it is I'm gonna guess is his no, it looks like a mutant, isn't it? Yeah, it's a barrel and a mutant.
He's going barrel and mutant. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm assuming that mutant's gonna be his DMR weapon, which I would actually expect him to have that suppressor on it instead of the barrel, but I don't know, maybe he has two, maybe I just can't see it. Let's see where these rotations going. Burgoski and Billington to move on Tatmok. Ooh, Flyboyant and Weez are actually looking for that crate, but it actually landed out in the ocean. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to find a vehicle to get them out to that crate. Yeah,
Oh, listen, then.
oh, yeah, looks like Weez just found himself a boat. Weez is going to go out there and get that level 3 loot. We'll check back with him in a little bit and see what he gets from it. Potato and Prey are also up there. Are they going to be moving towards that crate as well? No, I think they're just looting up over there. Mongai hanging out in the rice paddies. Man, Danny and Rocky Spain taking their time looting down there in Painan. They're still in the same city.
I was just going to say they're still hanging out down in Painan. It doesn't seem like they're in a very big rush.
I see Weez pulling up to this crate. Let's see who's going to get out of it. Pull up. He's going to get that level 3 gear, obviously. What weapons are we going to see him exchange for off his back? No, maybe he doesn't have anything he wants. Maybe it's a Groza or something similar that he's not a fan of. Oh, he's going to jump up on that crate. He got the level 3 loot out of there. Oh, no, he's dropping it. What's he picking? Oh, he got the MK14.
Personally, not my favorite, but
It's some awesome. That thing goes full auto, man. I get someone runs in close and it's like a VSS. You just pull that full auto off and put some rounds in people. They'll drop real quick.
very true. Looks like Potato and them are heading toward him right now.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to make that rotation. Wonder if they've spotted each other yet or not. I think Fly might be going to get in the boat. So they gotta just post up there and wait for this circle to come in before they make their next rotation.
I
They're
don't think
right
he
on
can see
him.
him over the hill. He's
Oop,
going to see
there's
the
Fly.
boat
He
here.
sees the boat. Prey sees it. Prey's gonna pull out. Prey doesn't know that Wheeze is up on the hill from him. I think he's just gonna try to damage that boat so he can't get back in. Fly grabs right in that driver's seat, not even scared, not even worried that he can potentially get shot out of it. Prey with that MK, or that mutant trying to take shots. Wheeze is gonna pop right over that hill and see Prey and Potato.
They're going to run
And
right into each other.
Fly doesn't care. Fly's gonna drive that boat right up and push straight at him. Prey has no idea. Oh, there's Wheeze. Wheeze putting shots on him. Wheeze puts Prey down. Potato running for his life. Getting shots put on him by Wheeze. Still crawling up. He's be able to give some information to Potato where Fly and Wheeze exactly at. Wheeze hasn't thirsted him yet, which is surprising. Not that I really condone all that much thirsting, but typically when you're playing in a competitive match, you want to put down those teammates so they don't have an opportunity to...
Location.
Yeah, give away any kind of communication location about it. They were a smoke Potato out. Potato's gonna put away his gun and he's just gonna sprint for his life. He's gonna take shots from Wheeze though. He's down about 50% health. Wheeze wants a piece of Wheeze ain't gonna let him go that easy. There's still him and Fly both still in the chase. Try to flank around the tree. Ooh, take some more shots. He's gonna go prone and try to heal. Wheeze is gonna get up on him and be able to see him though. No, Wheeze is gonna keep putting shots. Potato still maneuvering. Oh, Potato gets put out though by Wheeze. And with that MK14 just doing some damage.
He's taken out both of them.
Alright, looks like Rocky and Danny are going to be moving up through boot camp south side of the circle. Scary T and Kiter going towards Tatmock. Burgoski and Billington rotated back more towards their original position. And I think Wheeze and Fly are going to end up rotating their direction as well. Should see some exchanges going on between Burgoski and Billington, and one of these two other teams are going to be rotating in on them in the near future. Burgoski,
Yeah, they're going to hit each other.
Pretty well separated. I think Billington may or may not have seen the Eurome guys over there in the buildings. No, he's still looking over south across the road. I don't think he has any idea where Stola and 11 are. Oh, no, he's looking over there. He might have seen that vehicle. Burgoski's still holding tight. Looks like package is dropping over there near Scary T and Kiter. It looks like they're going to go for it. I think we're actually going to get some action between Scary T and Kiter if Wheeze and Fly decide to go after this package as well as the last one.
It's going to be interesting to see where the circle ends up as well.
Yeah, so Fly and Wheeze, they're moving down. Ooh, looks like Urinal and Stolas are going to get him into a little exchange over here, driving that vehicle up that hill. For a C. Ooh, they might be in a bad spot. Billington not put any shots on him? Because they're driving that buggy straight across through there. Burgoski's going to have some eyes on him as they go down the side of this hill. I think they're going to hold their shots, though, not give away their position.
Yeah, they chose not to engage there. Could be a smart choice.
Looks like Scary T and Kiter, though, they're going to get drove up on right by Stolas and Eurome. They're going to drive right by him, too. No shots taken. I don't think Wheeze will hold out. If Wheeze gets the opportunity to put some shots on Stolas and 11, he will.
Yeah, we haven't seen Wheeze hold back very often. He's usually putting shots anywhere he can.
Yeah, Wheeze. I don't think Wheeze is going to wait either. We think Wheeze wants to chase. But Wheeze doesn't know is that Rocky and Danny are moving up behind him. Ooh, Cloud and Falcon and Burgoski and them are exchanging some shots as well over there on the west side of the circle.
Wheeze is going to take him on by himself?
Yeah, Wheeze is going to push down the circle. He doesn't care. He wants to get in a fight. Wheeze is going to be coming down at the end of this game. If Wheeze Weez ends up winning another one. I'm pretty sure he's gonna rip his shirt off, start pounding his chest. Because he's
I would.
he's gonna be like King Kong. Ain't nobody gonna have anything on him.
He knows they're in the building there.
Ooh, take some shots. Oh, Gus grenade. Cooking it. Ready? Kobe throws it in. Still flies out. Nope. Doesn't take. Oh no! Flyboyant comes around that ump and actually puts 11 down. Weez pulls up. He's putting shots on Stola. Stola's at 50% health. Weez takes a few shots, but he's not quite dead. Stola pulls out his gun. No, they both need to reload. They both falling back. Fly's pushing right towards Stola. Stola gets taken out by Fly. Puts him down and out of the match. Fly and Weez are going to have some more company over there in just a second, I'm sure, from Scary T and Kiter. Burgoski and Cloud. These teams are both aware of each other's positions. I'm not sure how much cover Burgoski really has. Oh, he has a little hill right there from that side of the... It was like Cloud and Falcus are going to have to push right towards him. In the meantime...
He's using that definitely.
In the meantime, Kiter and Scary T and Danny and Rocky Spain are all coming up on one another. Ooh, Falcus takes a big shot from Burgoski. From that QBZ. That QBZ does so much damage. I think they're going to post up. He's going to get behind that wall. Oh, they're getting a boat. They're trying to use the boat to get into the circle. Billington and Burgoski taking shots with those DMRs and sniper rifles, trying to knock him out of that boat.
Yeah, they're letting the bullets fly.
Looks like they're taking shots back, just trying to scare Burgoski and Billington. Ooh, they actually take a little bit of damage. Oh, he's fishtailing. No, they're taking way more damage than they should. Okay, looks like they got out safe. Ooh. Still taking a few more pop shots, trying to get him out of that boat. Don't think it's going to happen, though. Oh, we got Weez and Scary T. And it looks like the Rocky Spain's all pulling up. That boat's going to pull up, too. And I think Flyboy and Weez are going to hear it, and they're going to go right at it. They see it. They got eyes on it. They're hungry. They're thirsty. There's blood in the water.
They're headed straight for it. Good on Burgoski there for putting shots on. Those were pretty accurate shots.
Yeah, they put in some damage with those bullets. All right, it looks like Flyboy and Weez and Cloud them are about to get into face-to-face right now. I think they're going to up on this coastal edge next to these rocks and try to heal up. But Fly and Weez aren't going to give them any time to really take a break. So you guys may have narrowly escaped with your knives there, but we're not going to try to give you that same opportunity. Laying down in the water like a couple of mermaids flapping their fins together.
Weez circling around.
Yeah, Weez wants to get that rotation on. Trying to gather some of that information. He's going up that hill. I think Falcus has eyes on Weez. So does Cloud. Fly's going to run up. Weez is taking shots. Fly's going to be able to lay down Cloud easily. Right up close. He's going to put shots on the Falcus and knocks them both out of the game while he uses Weez as bait.
A strategy that's finest right there.
Alrighty, we got 4 teams remaining. 8 people left alive. We got Weez and Fly both up in the circle already, taking out every team they've come across once again. Kiter and Scary T posted up at this house. Oh, they're actually taking shots at Weez and Flyboyant?
Yeah, it looks, they might have been attracted by that gunfire that was just popping off.
Yeah, I think Weez and Fly are going to be moving. Yeah, they're taking shots at Weez and Flyboyant. Nothing connecting, though. Oh, a little bit of damage on Fly. But now they've got the Scary T and Kiter. I don't think they know that Rocky and Danny are right there just outside the circle.
I don't think they do. And look at Weez, how aggressive they're playing. Gunfire at all.
Yeah, they know how to work the system with 2 players. Sending one guy out on a far flank every time, it seems like, when they get in an engagement to really gather data on where the enemy's at. And then the other teammate that was taking the fire, once they change direction, he'll push in right on top of them. Alright, Weez and Fly know where they're at. Weez is rotating around. He wants to get around to this west side of these buildings. Try to get eyes on. Scary and T are going to move over to this far building out on the edge.
Burgoski coming in too now.
Yeah, they want to make sure they can get eyes on. Bad news is, though, Fly and Weez, I don't think or any of them are aware that Burgoski and Billington are right there coming in to get in this fight as well. So Weez might be really explosive potentially to them. Weez taking shots. Weez takes a big hit from that grenade, I think. He's going to stop and heal. Burgoski's up there in that little hut. I think he's going to move down right towards Weez. Weez in a dangerous position. Realize that he's in a dangerous position and he's exposed from that side. He's gonna fall back. That compound. I think he's probably gonna get in this building, get himself boosted up, and make sure that he doesn't get picked off from that east side as the circle closes in. Billington and Burgoski probably get taking some shots. At Kiter and Scary T potentially.
That circle is coming in too.
Yeah, they're taking some shots. Taking some shots at Fly. Fly's in cover. Doesn't have too much to worry about. Ooh, Scary T puts down Burgoski with some well-placed headshots at the SKS. Billington doesn't really have a chance to save his teammate from that blue, so Billington's just going to try to get in the circle, but what Billington doesn't know, he's running around right into Wheeze. Wheeze is going to light him up with ease in the middle of that road, more than likely. Oh, Billington takes some shots, he gets that tree for cover, he pulls out that grenade, he's going to try to Kobe it. That's a good grenade throw. Oh my god, that was a Kobe! Billington puts down Wheeze with that frag grenade. Burgoski goes down to the blue. Fly's going to push up and try to save Wheeze's life, but he's taking shots in the back from Scary T and Kiter, and he's hurt bad. Another frag grenade off, trying to kill Wheeze, but doesn't work. Fly point gets in that shack. Fly's going to be able to have time to heal up. Wheeze has climbed outside this building behind this flower pot, trying to stay alive. But Billington's pushing up. Billington has that frag grenade. He's cooking it. He's throwing it right on top of Wheeze. He puts Wheeze out of his mid-range with another frag grenade. How many frags has this guy got? Oh no, Rocky Spain and Danny moving up right behind Kiter and Scary T.
They're trying with that rear flank here.
But look out, do they hear each other? I'm not sure they've picked each other there yet. I think Danny and Rocky have an idea.
Grenade throw that was, by the way.
Amazing grenades by Billington to put down Wheeze. Definitely put Fly at a disadvantage if they try to want to win another game out of this.
I think that's about the only way that you're going to be able to take out Wheeze is with grenades. Let's see here. They're just going to be going through the buildings here. But Spain is coming up behind him, I don't think. They don't even see each other. They're pushing forward here. There's going to be an engagement here. See how this plays out. It's like a Scary T. Aware that someone's coming up behind him. Here comes the blue, slowly making its way up. They're going to have to make a move here. This blue zone's going to hurt.
Yeah, Danny and Rocky don't have a choice. They got to get up through this building and push on the Scary T and Kiter. Scary T and Kiter rushing some safe shots. Scary T's hurt. So's Rocky, though. Danny Spain puts down Kiter. Scary T's going to try to get the building to heal up. Billington and Fly still right on top of each other. Danny doesn't thirst him. Scary T's still trying to put out shots instead of healing. What's he thinking? He's going to peek around the corner. Oh, no. Danny Spain's going to put him, Scary T and Kiter down. It's a 2v1v1 situation. Fly knows exactly where Rocky and Danny are, and he's going to post up behind that rock with that level 3 gear and that Car 98. Billington's actually made a wise rotation all the way around the north side of the circle down into the back of it.
He's in a really
setting
good
himself
spot
up for an ideal position. He might even get eyes on top of Fly. Oh, Fly should have eyes on him right now. Is Fly looking at him?
Fly doesn't notice him, I don't think.
I don't know. Fly's looking the opposite direction. Fly still thinks he's up there in the houses. Billington's going to take shots. Billington sees him, puts a shot right into that level 3 helmet and destroys it. We got about 30 seconds here, then Danny and Rocky are going to have to rotate. I think they're going to rotate up around next to the Fly's side. Fly's going to pull out that frag. He's going to Kobe it, trying to put him down next to that house. Oh my god, that grenade puts down Rocky Spain. Oh no! Billington's putting shots on the Fly. Fly's pulling out those frags, trying to throw those grenades. He takes some big hits. He's down a third of his life. Super close to Billington, but not enough to do some damage. Billington put some more shots on him. Billington has the hits. I don't even know if Fly has any armor or helmet anymore. It doesn't look like he does. Oh, he throws that Molotov a little too far. Billington takes shots from the left from Rocky Spain and them. Fly pulling out another frag grenade, throwing it short, trying to get Billington, pulling up that shot, pulling up that No, Fly gets put down by Danny, and Rocky Spain dies to the blue. It's Danny versus Billington. Danny knows exactly where he's at. He's pushing up this rock. He's not going to give him time to heal. He wants to pull up and shoot. Billington pulls up and shoots. And Danny pulls out the win by laying down Billington at the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, GG on round 3 of the first week of the GDL. Danny Spain and Rocky Spain with 4 combined kills coming in first place, followed by Billington and Burgoski with 1 kill. Flyboyant and Wheeze with a total of 7 kills in third place that game. Scary T with 1 kill and Kiter with 0. Falcus and Cloud coming in 5th. Uranomastolis coming in 6th. Prey and Potato coming in 7th today.
Spain just went crazy at the end of there.
No, they actually went off there at the end of that game. Spain, Danny just putting some shots into, 4 or 5 players right there towards the end.
I think they were about 2 feet apart shooting at each other.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick break real quick, and as soon as we get the leaderboard updated, we'll come back and give you the final results for week 1, and then we'll be out of here for the day. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and let's take a top at the end of our leaderboard for the end of the day. In first place, we got Wheeze and Ant at 130 points with 3 games, 20 kills, and they took second, first, and third place in the 3 matches today. In second place, we got Code of Conduct with out of 3 games with the 2 kills. So they took it in first place, a third place, and a 7th place finish. Goloski with 3 kills, third, 6th, and 2nd place finishes with 65 points. The Bananas in 4th with 4 kills, 4th, 5th, and 4th place. Very, very consistent there across the board when they're where they finished with the 60 points of their own. DX Spanish Generation, the Spain brothers, with 4 total kills, 8th, 7th, and 1st place to a total of 60 points. If they can be a little more consistent, they'll definitely be in a contention for this league. Uranomes with a 5th, 2nd, and 6th place finish with 2 kills for 59 points. Infinity with no kills under their belts, but with a 6th, 4th, and 5th place finish with 48 total points. And HUW, who forfeited after the first round with 1 kill at the 7th place finish and 14 total points. Anyways, guys.
Ant,
go ahead.
Just Wheeze and Ant, you know, with those kills. That they had.
Yeah, Wheeze and Ant didn't seem to have a problem. They really wanted to go in there and be aggressive, and I don't think these other teams were ready for that. I think they were waiting for people to kind of space themselves out and didn't expect that kind of aggression. So hopefully next week they'll be more prepared for it, and we can see.
And those grenades that we saw there, those were really well-placed grenades. And the thing with grenade throwing is, you know, it takes a little skill to learn the cook time and how, you know, the arch and everything. So I was really impressed with those grenade throws.
Yeah, no, I was really impressed by how much they had going on today, and I want to see these teams getting more aggressive and really get into each other a little more next week. Next week will be a Angel, Sandhawk, Vikendi rotation, hopefully, as long as Vikendi, that hot patch comes through next week before the tournament and we don't have to worry about too many more bugs. But that
it'll be really exciting
more
to see Vikendi on there.
Yeah, seeing some competitive matches on Vikendi will be ideal, to say the least. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is all here for the GDL for the first week. We hope to see you guys next week, same time, same place. Don't forget, signups are still up until February 9th, so if you have other friends, other teammates, or other players you want to try to get in here, Do you think that'll spice this league up? Get them in here, get them signed up, and let's really get into this. I'm your Nagori, and Delta, thanks for hanging out today and helping me out with the stream, casting with us, and we'll see you guys next week.